I did purchase the Vette.
Horsepower Hobby.
Welcome back to Horsepower Hobby. I am Jay, aka Torque, and in today's video, guys, I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of an update of where the cars are currently and what's going to be going on in the near future with them. So let's get started. So this one here we have dubbed as the Lambvette. So yeah, it has recently gotten the Lamborghini Doors, just in case you're new to the channel. This is the 2000 and I believe 4 C5 Corvette. So the doors do open like normal, as you can see. But when you want to flex on them, guys, oh yeah, look at that. So yeah, when you want to flex on them, you just pull up, throw the doors up, or if you know, pulling up somewhere with your date, I'm pulling up somewhere with my girl, just raise the doors up, flex on them, just a little bit. But yeah, as you can see, the doors do look good when they're up. But if you don't feel like getting all that attention, if you want to just go normal, you can just like I said, just open them like regular. Look at that. Look at that. So either way, kind of looks weird like that. But yeah, so this is the, like I said, the C5 Corvette, dubbed the Lambvette. We need to get that kind of put across the windshield there. Lambvette somewhere, I don't know. Or maybe across the rear. And these doors close just with ease, just like normal. I do gotta button them up a little bit more. So we got the hinges and all on it, as you can see, but when I raise it up, you can still see the wiring. I have wire loom that I need to add to here to kind of help protect those wires. And we gotta grease these fittings and stuff so that it'll be good to go. Also, show you guys this here. I put the wire plugs in. I don't know if the camera is picking that up. It may be picking it up, but these are wire plugs. So it's one here and one up here in the door. Probably wouldn't be able to show you that one, but I have to do the same to the other side. I have to put those plugs in, and that'll help the moisture from getting back into the firewall area and inside of the door. Once I do that, these Lamborghini hinges, or this hinge kit rather, will be complete. This Lambvette will be ready to go. Then it'll be on to trying to figure out painting for this thing. I don't know, it's kind of not working out. So as you know, I've been talking about painting this thing for quite a while. I was supposed to go to a shop to get this thing painted here recently, but the guy kind of, I don't know, it's kind of been avoiding me. So no biggie to the guy, especially if you're watching this, that's okay. But as far as the paint goes, so the paint looks good overall, especially from about 20 feet back. But if you get closer, you can see stuff like this, which may be something that can rub off. Maybe, yeah, that can rub off. But just a little bit of imperfections in the paint. I mean, when you pull up somewhere and throw the doors up, you want your paint to be perfect. And what I hate about all the Corvettes, I don't know why they do this. I don't know if the camera's picking this up. Let me back it up a little bit. But the bumper color looks to be a totally different color from the actual quarter panel here, and on every single one of them it's this way. Don't know why. Also, we got this deep little scratch here. This is actually in the car when we got it. I kind of knew it already, but I was willing to live with it. But actually that scratch kind of fades right in that area. So yeah, you can kind of see where this thing kind of fades out right here, and then it starts to kind of come back in. That bird is super loud. I don't know if you guys can see that. It just kind of dove back behind the trees there. There's another one. A little loud out here this morning. But anyway, back to the scratch. I don't know if it's, like I said, the camera is picking it up. I believe it is. But that's right here, just kind of fades. It fades back here where you can't really see it, right in this area. But then it's deep again right in here. The car was like that when I bought it. So, I mean, I knew this. You couldn't really see it. I mean, you guys didn't even notice it, the ones that have been watching it since the channel began. You have not noticed this since we've had this car, that scratch is there, because like I said, back from about 10, 20 feet, can't even tell. Like I said, I hate that right there. Did you see that? All of the Corvettes do that. I don't know why. All of them. And then they get these little stress cracks here. Looks like the thing has stretch marks. Is the engine growing on me? Because that's in the engine area. Engine might be getting bigger. You never know. But so, I don't know, man. This is just, I don't know. I'm not very pleased with the paint job. It'll do for now. It's just not, it can be better. It can be much better. The roof, y'all, and you know this is that transparent glass when you're on the inside. Let me just show you. So when you're on the inside, you can see through it, which is cool. See my hand there? But on the outside, you can't see anything because it's tinted. So with that, I need to get it wrapped with a transparent wrap, I believe. That way to kind of cover up some of the imperfections here. Because can you see that? Maybe not. Let's go back on the inside, and I know for a fact you can see it from the inside. But it'll help kind of, it doesn't really show from the inside either. Maybe it shows better on a brighter day. But it's almost like the fiberglass or plexiglass. I'm pretty sure this is a plexiglass roof. Really not sure. Kind of sounds, maybe it's plexiglass. But this kind of gets little stress marks in it as well. So looking to get that kind of covered up, that way to be a smooth transition. And then last but not least, this is the final scratch here. Once again, this was all on the car when I got it. Your boy ain't been nowhere getting in no trouble having nobody key in the car. I'm just saying. This was like this when I actually bought it. And I definitely didn't bump none. I mean, don't get me wrong. We do some serious stuff. I mean, we out here doing burnouts and just all kind of stuff. Donuts and I won't say the rest. But anyway, we're having tons and tons of fun. But this is not the work of me. This is somebody else. And it wasn't very artistic at the same coin. At least they could have stitched something cool in it. I mean, if they were going to do it. I'm just saying. But like I said, that is the final bit of it. So we're going to get that remedied, hopefully as soon as possible. Just for right now, just not really sure. Ah, man, just look at the body panels. I mean, everything just lines up just perfect. From where we put the hinges on, that looks like mayo on the wheel. What's going on with, oh, okay, I remember. When we got the tires put on, they put that little oil stuff around there. It's not mayonnaise on the wheels, guys. Really did look like mayo, though. But I just got to put these wire looms on. Got a couple of the little wire boots to put on. And that's going to take care of that for the Lambo doors. Oh, and also, it has some nuts on it for the, I guess, the bottom of the hinge. They put some on it that way you can kind of get your adjustments right, because you had to take them off and on so much. And the neoprene washers on the inside of the nut kind of gets worn. So they provided some extra ones that are powder coated the same color as the hinges. So I need to switch those, I guess those test fitting nuts out and put the powder coated ones on. And that'll put the finishing touches on those hinges so that when you raise it up, everything looks good, man. So everything's coming together on the lambvette. The interior, as you can see, is very good shape for the most part, especially for the age. We may need to touch it up here. This is the only spot here. This kind of closes as it tightens around your body as you kind of control the little options down there. But so, like I said, it just has that one little spot in it. Maybe we'll get something done to that. Maybe not. It's really not that big of a deal right now, but and I guess as we take it to the show more and more, we may need to get something done to it. So we'll just see. We'll just see how it all plays out. But the most important thing, y'all, is to get the body of it looking a whole lot better. As we can get the body looking better, I think we'll be good to go. Like I said, if we can get rid of the, once again, I think this thing is growing on us, y'all. It's a bunch of stretch marks on it. This thing may be growing. I don't know, somebody may have hit something here. Like I said, all this was like this once I got it. Nothing big, just, you know, maybe hit it with a little bit of sandpaper, a little wet sandpaper, and it'll take those marks out of there, and then either spray it. I consider wrapping it, but the last time I checked on that wrap option, it was gonna be more than what I paid for the car, yeah. So I don't know. I just don't see myself doing that one. At least not yet. I mean, you can get some pretty cool stuff with, some wrap options, but it seemed like more than what I got in the car. Let's go touch some bases on some other cars. But before we leave the vet, the lambvette. Let's just see that beautiful Lamborghini Doors. Oh, wow. Okay, that's enough of that. So on to the hellkeezy. I mean, it's pretty much done. Only thing it needs is a wash for the most part. I mean, we're going to go ahead and add some performance mods to it, but as far as visual, I mean, this thing is a beauty. I mean, just look at it, yeah. I hate it because I crank up the cummins. I actually pulled it a little further forward this time, but when you crank it up in the mornings, it throws all this, as you can see, the soot all over the hellkeezy. Nothing that can't wash off, but who wants to see the hellkeezy looking like that, man? Nobody. So we're going to take care of that. And like I said, this thing, it just constantly needs a bath. And that's just from all the rain that we've gotten here recently, yeah. It's no big deal. Once I drive it a few, all that'll come off. But we've been getting some heavy downpour of rain here lately. But, and it's supposed to rain today. I mean, as you can see, you can't even see the blue sky. It's just all just one big sheet of cloud. But back to the car. We're going to change these out to, I was told to get the power stop brakes from Summit. And once we change those out, it'll quit producing all this brake dust. Because I haven't too long ago washed the thing. But, like I said, life happens when you drive the hellkeezy. And all the rain and the soot and all, it's just been running down. You can see it looks like the Hellcat symbol is running. It really does. Look at it. Okay. But anyway, another big run down from the mirror in the door areas. And that's just from all the soot from the 05 Cummins. Just kind of showering the car when you fire it up. Now, as far as performance mods for the hellkeezy, we got some things coming, y'all. 2020 is our year. We have some things coming forward. Planning on, of course, upgrading these tires, especially when we race them to some slicks. But in order to do that, y'all, we need to upgrade the drive shaft. That's a must. I was going to try to upgrade it before this big event coming here on March the 7th with Demonology, the big YouTuber call out. He actually added me to the list, and just in case you didn't know that already, I did talk about it in a previous video. But because he's doing this big YouTuber call out, and he's going to be very serious about it, he's going to already let some people know he's trying to snatch some souls. So I didn't want to be the one out there getting it snatched without a good honest effort. But on that note, I'm not going to be able to make it in time to get the drive shaft put on, so therefore we may not be running the slicks on this thing after all. And then again, it may do okay with the slicks. I need to do a little bit more research. I just seen too many people shattering the drive shafts out on the track. I don't want to be that person. So once they shatter them, they're unable to drive them. I mean, you're not driving that thing anyway. It like shatters in a million pieces. I don't want to be that person. But with that being said, we're going to do the drive shaft. We're going to do the slicks. And also, we're going to try to get that Hellraiser kit put on there, yeah. 1,000 horsepower. That's 1,000 crank horsepower, which equates to about 800, maybe a little over 800 wheel horsepower, which is, I mean, that's putting down some power. I mean, I'd love to be able to get it to 1,000 wheel horsepower one day. One day, maybe. So, the Hellcat, the hellkeezy, is pretty much ready to go other than a bath. Man, this car is just so comfortable. If you've never been in one of these, make an appointment with a dealer at least to go sit in and just check out all the options, all the bells and whistles these things have. Love it. Wouldn't trade it for the world. But so on to the Cummins. So with the 05 Cummins, y'all, it's going to need more stuff. Need new headlights. As you can see, these are faded. Yeah, the headlights will need to be replaced eventually. We're going to go with some major upgrades there. And of course, the biggest thing on this one is paint. I actually rode next to a salt truck down the interstate the other day, y'all. And that thing salted the whole entire truck. I mean, can you see this? It started like, it was like dumping it and putting mud. Listen, the paint already wasn't the best because I say 5 years ago, I actually spray painted this thing with rattle cans. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it was professionally mixed from a paint shop. So it's the factory color of this truck. But with that being said, can't get so much out of a rattle can. So this is 5 years. I mean, don't get me wrong, the hood, this was done. The bumper cover, as you can see, it's done took the brunt of the beating. So I mean, what can I say? I think the rattle can did pretty good for what it was. This door is actually rattle canned as well. So listen, for what it was, I think it did really good. But on that same note though, we're going to get this thing painted eventually. I want to get it, maybe we may keep it the same white and black theme. I'm kind of liking that white and black theme. And maybe we may get some black rims put on it or something like that. That'd be nice, some black rims. What you guys think? Comment down in the comment section below. But we're more than likely get it painted and all that stuff before we get the rims put on, because we wouldn't want to be riding nice rims and the paint looking jacked up. It's one of the vehicles that I guess you can say I don't care as much about, because like the paint is just faded. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. And so it makes the truck look super, super dirty. These may actually be handprints from the soot and all just kind of flying around. When I tell you it rolls the coal. When you packing the horses in any diesel, they're gonna roll the coal regardless. So yeah, not even gonna talk about it. It's just all coal rolling. As you can see, that bumper right there is just yeah. It's all fun though. It's all fun. And I wouldn't dare leave you without giving you an update on the trailer. Let's go over to the trailer, guys. All right, yeah, this is our 2020 car hauler, our brand new trailer. As you can see, if you didn't catch the episode where we purchased this thing, it's got the removable fender, got the winch plate up top. It's, I guess they call this the dovetail. And we bought this specifically with enough weight capacity to haul the hellkeezy, because I believe this is the heaviest car that we have out of the two. And the Corvette, of course, is super light. But the hellkeezy, well, we had to really make sure that we had the options right so that we can carry it, because it's a pretty heavy car. I think it's like 4,600 pounds. So anyway, this does just the trick. We've actually pulled it on it, I think once or twice. Get back with you on that one. I think maybe once. This trailer was purchased specifically for hauling the trailer cars. And the problem with it is, check it out. There's nowhere to put a license plate. So in order to go out of town with this trailer, you must have a license plate. And this trailer will be going out of town because I'm going to be traveling to visit some of you all. But with that being said, it's got to have a license plate on. I actually have the license plate. It's inside of the 05 Cummins. And it's a big one because it's a normal size. But I have no place to put it, so I purchased brackets. I would hate to drill it into the fender, which is what most people are suggesting. Absolutely hate that option. I really don't like it. But that may be the only option we have. But so I actually bought brackets, and we're going to try to make brackets to kind of mount it on the bottom of this plate somehow. But I think it'll be sitting too low if we do that. It may or may not be. So this thing starts to kind of slope downward here in this area, and so it'll be lower than actually hanging it on that fender. Once again, I would absolutely hate that, but gotta do what I gotta do, y'all. So on the fence there, still trying to make a decision there. I've had this trailer now for about a month, and yeah, I gotta figure something out quick, because we're gonna start doing some traveling very, very soon. So let me know what you guys have done for yours in the comment section below. If you have a trailer that did not have a place to mount the actual license plate, what did you do to get your license plate mounted? Like I said, this fender comes off and on, so I don't know if I want to put that there, and I definitely don't want it there. That's kind of too high up. So yeah, drop a comment down below what you guys have done on your trailers to be able to mount your tags, because kind of in the pickle on this one. So that is an update on the vehicles. Man, that is all of them in their glory and what the plans is in the future. I don't know how near. I mean, we're just going to kind of take one project at a time. So that is the plans for those. And also eventually I would like to swap out that LS1 that's in the Corvette and go with maybe an LS3 or something along that lines, something that is able to handle a whole lot more. And I like to try to get it to 1,000 horsepower. Some reason 1,000 is the magic number. I mean, everybody loves 1,000. I mean, if we can get it over 1,000, that'd be amazing. But at least 1,000 horsepower, and we may turn it into a track car, or it may be a burnout car. You just never know. I mean, could you imagine a lambvette on the burnout pad with the Lamborghini doors up and just roasting them? I mean, it sounds amazing already. I'm gonna stop dreaming and just try to make it a reality, hopefully. But like I said, we were planning on upgrading that engine because the LS1 just doesn't. Don't get me wrong, it's a good basis, but today's standards, it just doesn't cut it. So it needs to pack a whole lot more power. So we're going to be looking into that. I know I need to change out, if we're going to do that, some axles. I'm going to have to change out the transmission possibly and upgrade it, and more than likely the rear end as well, because I don't think any of that stuff will handle it. And the torque tube, forgot about the torque tube. The torque tube would need to be upgraded as well. So there's a lot of stuff going on there, but once again, that'll be in the future. I don't know how close or how far in the future, but I mean, that's the plans for the builds. I've let the cat out of the bag, y'all, and gave y'all some potent information on where we're going to try to head with this channel. But I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.